Aquarius, welcome back. Welcome back. We are doing What the Heck is Going On, and I just have Pisces left in that series, and then we're going to move on to something else. If you guys have any specific readings you guys want done, just comment down below. We can do those. Okay? Whoa, Merkaba. Who else got this? I can't remember. The frequency of Merkaba supports. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups in the. Like, literally, I'm just starting. Okay. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimension. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Oh shit, this is gonna be deep. In case you guys don't know what Merkabas look like, this is there's a cat here. This is a Merkaba. This is a big one though. It's a big one. This is a aventurine Merkaba, aventurine, and then I have, where's my sandstone here? A sandstone Merkaba, and it's the shape is what it's talking about. This will allow you, if you meditate, you know, with one hand you can meditate, and this will allow you to tap into your Akashic records and tap into your inheritance, and you're able to see. They won't give you everything. Obviously, nobody can see everything, and in fact, they block out a lot of things. If you're a reader, you know. There's a lot of information, but there's information that you can now see, that you're being allowed, so that you can make the appropriate steps, if that makes sense. It's almost like I'm seeing a book, and it's redacted a bunch of places, but some pages are not, and they're allowing you to see that. And so using, it doesn't have to be a sandstone, it's just a shape, the Merkaba shape. See, it's the Merkaba shape. This will help you, so when you meditate, or even if you sleep, you can tap into your Akashic records, and it'll show you, or it'll allow you to access certain things now at this point, or coming up. Okay. Friendship. That came out for Capricorn. And then you got the third chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course toward our goals. So being able to access your Akashic record is going to help you, so you align to certain goals and you know the path forward. They're helping so that you can guide yourself. But remember, those records, we wrote a lot of our stuff before we came here. So basically they're just letting us see, here, like, these are your next steps if you want to. Also, it's helping you so you can be able to tap into certain gifts, certain inheritances that you are now able to get, right? It's giving, you finished a level on Mario Brothers and you can open the treasure, is what it's giving. I don't know. And then with friendship, it's showing also like people that are meant to come into your life. You're going to be able to see that. Especially even if you don't know them, you're going to be able to get like off of a hit off of their energy, so when you meet them, you know who they are, right? Okay. Aquarius, this is going deep. The way I'm saying it is not, doesn't feel deep, but the way I'm feeling it, it feels like action. Yeah. What is Action Jackson? What is it? I don't know why I'm hearing that. Waxing gibbous moon, action. And this person looks like they're taking a full big old jump just into action. Hang on, let me get a few more. Self-reflection, yeah. It's weird because it's 22, which is 4, 32, which is 5, 15, which is 6, and then it skips to 17, which is 8. But it's, you know, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 7's missing. So 7, abundance. And it said, and so you can look into your inheritance. You're reflecting. You're doing a lot of reflecting right now. There's a lot of mirroring. I feel like who I'm talking to, you're being mirrored right now by everybody. Oh, look, that looks like a mirror. And it's the path. You're reflecting on, I feel like you're being reflected back on everybody, on situations. I do also feel like you're getting emotional. You're getting into your emotional energy, which is which is interesting because Aquariuses are not typically you know, typically they're air, right? But everybody's meant to be able to use all 4. You're meant to master all 4 energies. That is really the goal there. You're able to master earth, wind, fire, and water. And it's interesting because my friend, he came over the other day and I was trying to guess his sign. And he was like, I'm a water sign. And then he showed me his tattoo and it was the Aquarius. And I was like, you're not a water sign, you're an air sign. So I feel like, even though you guys aren't, maybe you guys are like, I'm getting like you guys are maybe like a little bit more watery sign. Not that you guys have like those certain emotions, but you guys are more fluid in your emotion. Or you guys are allowing that to happen. Because remember, every sign is meant to be able to tap into all 4 at any point in time. It doesn't matter if you're a fire sign. You're meant to be able to connect to your water sign. You're meant to master all 4 signs. And this is leading you to the right path because you're taking action, but you're actually doing a self-reflection. So I feel like there's things that have gone on. You haven't wanted to go into the water. You haven't wanted to go into your emotions because air signs don't like emotion. Air signs don't like emotion, right? Fire signs, they like emotion. Their shit is just more passionate. Theirs is just more fiery, right? Water signs, obviously, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, it's like obviously they're water. We love water. We love water. I'm a Cancer stellium, but I also have Scorpio in my chart. I have a lot of Libra too. But yeah, and this is leading you up to the garden path. It feels like you've been stuck. It feels like you've been stuck because you weren't allowing, there's an ego thing here. You weren't allowing yourself to go into the emotions. And the emotions is where you need to go up this path. where you feel you. And it's funny because I just heard somebody say, I don't want that, but you do. You want it bad. You want it bad. You got it bad. When you on the phone, hang up and you call right back. Yeah, you got it bad. And you're like, no, I don't want that. Yeah, you do. Your pride is just like, I don't give a shit. Because you didn't want to delve into the realm of water. Emotions. Because emotions, remember, are not always just good emotions. When we have past trauma, when we have shit like that, you have to look at that. The water is filled with memories of things you don't want to look at because it's going to make you feel emotional. And when people have grown up with emotions that weren't controlled, when emotions were used to manipulate, when emotions were used to hurt, people believe that emotions are not healthy. There are healthy emotions. I cry healthy all the time. I don't actually cry very often anymore. I do, but not like... People think that cancers cry because, you know, we just cry at everything. No. That's not true. I cry at, like, movies a lot, and, like, because I'm able to connect into that energy. But in real life, like, anger and stuff like that, no, we don't, we don't cry that, those kinds of things. Yeah, no. But I allow my emotions to come up. I allow my emotions to show. I am vulnerable. I don't hide them. I am not embarrassed of them. I do not apologize when I cry. I just am. But everybody should be able to tap into their water. Just like I can tap into Virgo. I can tap into air. I can tap into fire. I also have a lot of fire in my chart, but I can tap it right now. If I heard a reading on me, I would come up as a Virgo. And the only earth sign I have in my chart is Capricorn in my Lilith, which is in my 8th house. That's the only earth I have. I don't have Taurus. Well, I have Taurus in my 12th house, but not in my main chart. And I don't have any Virgo. Just Capricorn in Lilith and in my 8th house. But because I am doing something specific, I am in earth energy that requires me to be grounded, right? The unexpected, yeah, unexpected things are going to start happening. Unexpected things you're going to start feeling, seeing, hearing, doing. I'm hearing you're going to start doing things unexpectedly. But I do feel like, look, this is opening a portal. Look, it's opening a bubble here. It's opening a portal, and it feels like you're going from space. So I'm getting space as the mind, into the woods, into the forest, which is a lot of green, which is, you know, trees, Mother Earth. But I don't feel like you're doing this alone. I feel like there is somebody there that's either guiding you, but because they're on this side, it could be your ancestors, of course, obviously, but it also could be somebody that you're connected to in the 5D. And then trust at the bottom. An attraction. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's time. You're going to have to go into water, Aquarius. Sorry. That reminds me of this Lady Gaga clip. Okay. No, this is the wrong thing. Sorry. We're doing this one. Okay, let's clarify action. Shoot. The seven of Pentacles. It seems to me like you're trying to do a pro and cons on something. Do you see how he has like cups on this side and cups on that side? It's almost like, well, these are the cons of this, and those are the cons of pros of that. It's almost like you're trying to do, but that's back in your headspace. Oh, okay. I heard they've already done that, and that's why there's a need to take action. So for whatever this is, I feel like you guys have already done the pros and cons, and you guys have made your decision, and it's time to take action towards this. But it is going to require you to jump into your emotions. Self-reflection. You feel like there is growth. There would be a lot of growth and abundance in whatever this is with the Seven of Pentacles. Dude. My God. With the Two of Swords, you made a decision, a reverse. You've made the decision. You've already made the decision. The decision has already been made. And these flowers here, I don't know if you can see them, but they almost look like droplets of water. You've already made the decision. The path which is going to lead you to the path that you've been wanting to go on. You've been trying to manifest this. What is it? Your cards are kind of just flying. With the Knight of Swords, you're coming in with the Truth and the Fool. Oh my God. Yes, you're coming in with some knowledge. You're coming in with some truth. You're going to be speaking some truth. Bring in clarity about a certain situation, whatever this is, right? Because this could be anything for anyone. Especially because I'm not getting that many cups. Well, I got the Seven of Cups. This is what I mean, though. Like, you need to come in. You have to be in your water. There's a need to jump into your water. Okay, well, there's a Knight of Cups here. There's a Knight of Cups here. You're coming in with emotion. With the unexpected. I don't even think you expect yourself to do this yet. I think this is something that's gonna like happen from like one day to the next. It doesn't mean you haven't been stuck up in your head about it, but the action itself is going to be like swift and quick. It's almost like there's an opening for something that you thought was done and over with, and you're going to jump right into it and take that opportunity. With the Queen of Cups. Yes, with the Queen of Cups. Judgment. You're calling judgment on this. Strength. You're trying to get your strength together. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is going to bring you a brand new beginning. A great beginning. But you are coming in to show some kind of clarity. Some kind of truth. But you're starting here with a Fool. And then you are coming in with the Knight of Cups. And it's going to be very expected. It's not going to be how you thought it would be. With the Three of Swords. With the Four of Cups. You feel heartbroken over something that you feel like you should have taken advantage of. A situation that you feel was meant to be for you. And you kind of didn't take it. Blue Moon. And I'm hearing that song. Blue Moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Ah. And then suddenly she was standing there before me. Yeah, this is about a missed opportunity. I think this is about a soulmate for someone. I think this is like, I feel like you took your time because you didn't know if this was a situation that it was going to be toxic or it was going to be good for you. And the problem was that you were in here instead of being in here. And yes, it is good to you know, use critical thinking. But you have to open your heart up and be in your emotions to say, you know what, okay, you can only do so much data and fact checking before you actually like have to go into your emotions. It's as simple as, I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I have feelings for this person? And I think you do, because you had the Three of Swords there, and I feel like this is an opportunity that should have been taken. And again, if this is reverse, and it's reversed, right? If this is your person, There's an opportunity you wish you had taken, and now that this energy is gone, you're feeling heartbroken. But now you're coming in with the Knight of Cups, which is water energy. Yeah. And look, the Fool, he has a suitcase and it has a heart on it. And he has his butterflies. So it's almost like they've transformed. They're transforming. They're going to be transforming the situation. There's a lot of orange here, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could be dealing with your is it your solar chakra? Oh my gosh. Okay, so do you guys remember how we went through the numbers? And it was 4, 22 is 4, 32 is 5, 15 is 6, and then we have 17. Oh no. Yeah, we do have 17, which is 8. So you have another 8. You have 2 8s, and then you have 43, which 43 is 7. 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here you're going to start off again at 0 with the Fool. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys are going to be getting into your emotions. Yes, it's not going to feel the greatest, but then it will afterwards. And that's going to get you exactly what you want. It's going to get you a new start with something that you guys feel you guys had a missed opportunity with. And because you're going into your emotions, you're going to come into your emotions in that situation. You can't come into a situation, it depends really, but I feel like in any situation that you're in, there has to be heart. Even when you're working on a project, your project is your project. You put heart and soul into it, right? Your business, whatever it is. Dana, High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Yep, and here we have the Merkaba. You're going to be tapping in, and you're going to be getting knowledge that you need to be able to help other people, but also to help you to see what it is that you need to get where it is that you're trying to go. Aquarius. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.